that's how I got a 5 on the AP exam.
That was literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard of other than the election results. Joe, where were you? We've been playing parkour for an hour waiting.
Sorry, guys, I fell down the stairs and couldn't get up.
Holy crap, Joe. Aren't you prescribed to Stairmaster Joe?
For real, on God, no cap, Joe.
Anyways, guys, we need to start math homework. Mr. George wants this in tomorrow, so we have to solve these 3 questions quickly.
Okay, the problem is the integral of 1 over 6x squared plus 36x plus 78 times dx.
Okay, Joe, what should we do first?
We need to set u equal to 6x squared plus 36x plus 78.
Joe, that's the stupidest thing ever. That obviously won't work.
Hold on, wait until I finish. We then need to set do to equal to 12x plus 36 dx.
Joe, where is that term in the numerator of fraction in the integral? You sleepy boomer, just watch my screen. First, we need factor a 6 out of the denominator and take it outside the integral. Now to complete the square, we need to take 6 divided by 2 and square it, and then add it and subtract it from the equation to create a perfect square, so we get 9.
Then what do we do next?
Joe, can you do anything for yourself, you old fart?
Donald, please be nice to Joe, okay?
Okay, just for you, Baraki Bear.
What the heck did he just call you?
Anyways, guys, continuing, now we add 9 and subtract 9, so we can make a perfect square binomial Joe. See? X plus 3 to the power of 2 plus 4. Now we should factor out a 4 and take it out of our integral. Now we have 1/24 times the integral of x plus 3 squared divided by 4 plus 1. And clearly 4 is 2 squared, so we can just say that our term is 1/24 times the integral of x plus 3 squared divided by 2 squared plus 1. And now, Sleepy Joe, we can finally apply u substitution and set u equal to x plus 3 divided by 2. And du equal to 1/2 dx, and we can just multiply inside and outside the integral to get 1/12 times the integral of u squared plus 1 du. Which, if you remembered anything with your memory loss, is actually in the form of the derivative of arcsine. Sleepy Joe. So our final answer would be arcsine u, which is actually arcsine x plus 3 divided by 2.
Don't forget Cecil Obama.
Oh my gosh, Baraki Bear, you solved this so fast. You are so smart.
Wow, that was very helpful. Let's move on to the next question.
Oh my God, guys, Ice Spice just messaged me. She's working on Calc 2. Can I add her to the call?
Ice Spice, oh my gosh, I'm literally her biggest fan. Add her to the call.
I agree.
Hi guys, thank you for adding me to the call.
Mrs. Spice, I couldn't wait for Boys a Liar 2 to come out. I am your biggest fan.
Joe, that is so weird. I'm going to tell Jill about this. Stick to your century.
Yeah, Joe, be chill. You need to study up on Risology 101.
Anyways, boys, let's slay on to the next problem. A 10-meter ladder is sliding down a vertical wall, so the distance between the top of the ladder and the floor is decreasing at a rate of 3 meters per minute. At a certain instant, the bottom of the ladder is 6 meters from the wall. What is the rate of change of the area formed by the ladder at that instant?
Ice, I'll show you how a real resident does calculus. So first the ladder equals L, which equals 10. And we know the distance between the top of the adder and ground equals h, and dh over dt equals -3. Then we know the distance between the bottom of the ladder and wall equals b, which equals 6, so we know area equals a, solving for dA over dt. And then we can use the Pythagorean theorem b squared plus h squared equals 10 squared to sub b into to solve for h, so 6 squared plus h squared equals 10 squared. 36 plus h squared equals 100. H squared equals 64, so h just equals 8. We also need to solve for dB over dt. So we have our equation for b using the Pythagorean theorem. b equals the square root of 100 minus h squared. dB over dt equals minus 2h times dh over dt divided by 2 times the square root of 100 minus h squared. And that means dB over dt equals 4. We need to solve for a, which is equal to b times h divided by 2. a equals 6 times 8 over 2. Simplifying this, we know a equals 24. And we can solve for dA over dt by differentiating using product rule. dA over dt equals b times dh over dt plus h times dB over dt divided by 2. Now we can substitute all our numbers in and we get dA over dt equals 7.
Wow, that was awesome, Biden. You deserve some chocolate chip ice cream after this.
I'm surprised Sleepy Joe could stay awake long enough to solve this problem. I can solve the next one. I am a victim of this myself. The number of people using a mail-in ballot in Michigan increases at a rate that is proportional at any time to the number of people still using mail-in ballots at the time. There were 1 million people using mail-in ballots when the Democrats started rigging the elections. The number of people using mail-in ballots increases at a rate of 20% every 21 days. How many people are using mail-in ballots after 7 days of Democrat interference? So first we set dP over dt equal to kp. Then we reorganize the problem to 1 over pdp equal to kdt. Then we solve using these steps. Take the antiderivative of both sides and we get the natural log of the absolute value of p and kt plus c. Raise e to both sides of the equation. The absolute value of p equals e to the power of kt plus c. Using exponent properties, we can separate the exponential into a constant and non-constant. Absolute value of p equals e to the power of kt times e to the power of c. E to the power of c can be rewritten as c since c is arbitrary. Substitute t equals 0 and p equals 1 million to solve for c, which equals 1 million. Now we need to solve for k. We know that the number of people using mail-in ballots increases by 20% every 21 days. So we can set p equal to 120% of 1 million, which is 1.2 million, and t equal to 21 days. We divide both sides by 1 million. We take the natural log of both sides and divide both sides by 21 to get k equals the natural log of 1.2 divided by 21. Now, since we have everything we need, we can solve for how many fraudsters are using mail-in ballots after 7 days by setting up the equation. P equals 1 million times e to the power of the natural log of 1.2 divided by 21. All times 7p equals 1,062,658. That means almost 62,000 more people are using fraudulent mail-in ballots after 7 days.
Wow, Trump, I am surprised with your orange brain you could figure this out.
Yeah, honestly, that was impressive. Good job, Trumpy Rumpy.
Good job, Trump. Anyway, I gotta go. Drake is calling me to make Boys a Liar Part 3, so I'll see you guys in class on Tuesday. Remember to show your work and your responses, or Mr. George will not give you full credit.
Thanks, guys. I gotta go eat dinner. Melania is bringing McDonald's home for dinner.
Bye, Joe. See you on Tuesday.
You